What is good, everybody? It is Ace here, back with another props video. Yesterday was pretty trash. Only had 5 props in the Discord. They went 2 and 3, so it was bad day for the alt lines. Thankfully, I did say go super light day. Only did like 2 slips for 0.5 units each, so only lost 1 unit yesterday. After the hot streak, I can't really complain. It was only 7 games yesterday. The matchups were terrible. It was just nothing that I really liked. I even said it in the video too. Not only in the Discord, I also said in the video, it's super light. Probably shouldn't have posted at all, but they were okay reads. They were like all right. I didn't mind them, so it is what it is. Happy that we lost on a day where it was light. You know, could be worse, but yeah, it happens. It's sports betting. But yeah, it is what it is. We got 15 games today. There were only 7 yesterday. We have 15 today, so every single baseball team will be playing today. I'll probably have like 15 plus props out in the Discord. So I'm excited. If you guys want to join, remember $10 off your first month, so only $15 for your first month of premium. You'll get every single play that I post every single day. We're on a crazy run right now. Yesterday was a little bump in the road, but I said super light, so I mean it is what it is. I don't really care that much if it was like a 1 unit play, like a ton of one unit plays chalking, then I would be pretty upset, but it was all super light, so it is what it is. But yeah, only $15 for your first month, and then you could also add the optimizer membership, which is plus EV plays. It's up, let me see, it is up, I believe 10.75. Yeah, up 10.75 units the last 20 days. We chalked this one yesterday. It was up 11.25 units in the last 19, but we chalked this one. So now it's up 10.75 units in the last 20 days. So if your unit size is $10, you would have been up $100 just in the last 20 days for a added on membership that's only $15 a month, and it's $5 off your first month. So you'll be able to get this. You'll be able to get starter for $15 for your first month, and then optimizer for $10 for your first month as well. So you can get both of those. $25 for your first month, less than $1 every single day to get like 10 plus props on every single MLB day where there's like 10 plus games. So don't be fooled by one light day. You know, all the other days have been really good. So I'm not worried at all. But anyway, let's get into the video. I only have 2 videos for the YouTube. Remember, every single play that I post will be in the Discord, so make sure you guys copy membership. The link of the Discord server will be in the description of the video. Take advantage. Only $15 for your first month. Crazy value. You will profit. I will guarantee that you will profit $15 in 30 days. So yeah, I'm making the prices super low because I want people to actually join and test out the server and see how it is, see how good my picks are, so that they're able to see it, and then they're gonna want to renew. You know, the renewal is only $25 a month, so obviously it's more than 15. That's why your first month's discounted, but that's the only reason why I'm discounting the server for your first month, because I just want a ton of people to join for their first month, see how good it is, and you guys will definitely be wanting to renew. So that's why it's so cheap for your first month. I want to get your foot in the door, and once your foot gets in the door, once you come test out the props, once you see how good they are, you're gonna stay. So yeah, let's get into these 2 props for the YouTube. It's going to be the first one, 2 pitcher props, one on sleeper, one on chalkboard. The one that's on chalkboard, it was on sleeper, but they actually changed the line, and it was an under. So like, let's say if I had like over 5.5 strikeouts on somebody and they changed it to 6.5, I could just take the alt line on 5.5 on sleeper, but it was an under prop. So like, it was under 4.5, and now it's under 3.5 on sleeper, and now I can't get it back on under 4.5. So that sucks. They changed it like right after I posted, but it is under 4.5 on chalkboard. That's the second prop. I'll get into what that is after this one, but the first prop is going to be Brian Bayo over 4.5 strikeouts. So he actually, interestingly enough, we took him like just a week ago against the who was it, against the Marlins, and he cashed 7 strikeouts easy. He does have a slightly higher strikeout rate on the road compared to at home, and this is a home game, so he does have a slightly lower strikeout rate at home, which is sucks a little bit. Let's go ahead and check the exact numbers. He has a 18.3% K rate at home compared to 22 on the road, so it's 4% lower at home, which sucks, which makes me more inclined to take an alt line here. As you'll see, he's cashed this in his last 2 out of 3 home games, in the last 3 out of 5 home games. The reason that his home strikeout rate is so low is because these are some pretty tough matchups against the Orioles, the Nationals, and then the Blue Jays. So he's able to cash in these somewhat easy relatively easy matchups like Angels, Tigers, Yankees, but then in these bad matchups he's just not cashing at all. So thankfully he does get a very easy matchup in this game, which I will get into right now. He's facing the Oakland A's, the Athletics, who are striking out the second highest rate in the last 30 days, 27.4%. So he's cashing in those easy matchups, which is really good because this is another easy matchup for him. Again, he faced the A's earlier this season and he had 6 strikeouts, so he just needs to get 5 here. That was on the road where his K rate is like 4% higher, but I think the A's are striking out more now than they were like at the beginning of the season 3 months ago, so it's even better, and it's only 4% lower. So if he were to get 1K less at 5 strikeouts, that would still cash this line. So I'm not too worried about the K rate being 4% lower, not that much. That's why I'm taking the alt. But yeah, like I said, he's facing the Athletics, second highest strikeout rate in the last 30 days. Back-to-back right-handed pitchers have cashed this line against the A's. Grayson Rodriguez just had 8 strikeouts on them, and I took that line over and he cashed it. And then also Albert Suarez had 6 strikeouts, and he has a lower strikeout rate than Brian Bayo. So Brian Bayo should easily be able to get 5. Suarez had 6. Rodriguez had 8. And out of the expected A's lineup, 6 of their 9 players have a 28% or higher strikeout rate to right-handed pitchers this season. So not only is the team matchup good, obviously the expected lineup is very advantageous if they do elect to roll with that lineup that's posted on the expected lineup website. So yeah, looks like it's going to be a very good lineup. Brian Bayo, he also has a higher strikeout rate against right-handed batters compared to left-handed batters. He has a 4.2% higher strikeout rate against righties versus lefties. And the A's have a projected 6 righties, 6 right-handed batters to be in the lineup. So that's even better, slightly more advantageous for Bayo as he strikes them out at a 4% higher rate than left-handed batters. So that's pretty good. Also, Brian Bayo, his put-away pitch is typically going to be his changeup pitch, which he uses at a 30% rate. So what a put-away pitch is. When a pitcher has a count at 2 strikes, you know, obviously you need 3 strikes to get a strikeout. When you have the count at 2 strikes, when you strike a player out, that 3rd strike pitch that strikes the player out, that's a put away pitch. You know, it's putting them away, putting them down on strike. So typically I went back, I looked at his games, and I looked at his strikeouts, what pitch he was actually getting the strikeout with, and it was mostly it was a bit of the sinker, a bit of the slider, but I would say it was like 60% the changeup. 60 to 70% of his strikeouts are from the actual changeup pitch. And that's pretty good against the Athletics, because if you see here, I have this, let me pull it up on my other screen real quick, hold on. So this is the expected lineup for the A's. This is the expected lineup. That first number right there, those first numbers are their strikeout rates against right-handed pitchers. So like I said, 6 of the 9 players in the expected lineup have a 28% higher strikeout rate to right-handed pitchers. That's going to be Rooker, Soderstrom, Langeliers, Jaloff, Butler, and Schumann. They all have a 28% or higher strikeout rate. But then the second number that you see right here, this second number is going to be their strikeout rates against the changeup in specific, which is Bayo's most used put-away pitch. And as you see, against the changeup, A's have 7 of their 9 expected players with a 25% K rate or higher against that changeup, and 3 of those 9 have a 35.5% K rate or higher against the changeup, which is Rooker with the 40, Galoff with the 35.5, and then Harris with the 40. So not only is it a good matchup for him, it's also his put-away pitch is very strong, has a high K rate against these Oakland batters. So I'm liking this Brian Bayo for over 4.5 strikeouts for 0.75 units. And then the second prop, the one I was talking about that got bumped on Sleeper sadly, and it's an under, so we can't really do much about it. It is on Chalkboard. If you guys are not on Chalkboard and it's legal in your state, make sure you guys join Chalkboard. You get 100% deposit match up to $100, I believe. You deposit 50, you'll get 50 in promo from them. You deposit 100, you'll get 100 in promo from them. If you use my code ACE, all capitals ACE, ACE, all caps, at checkout when you deposit, join the Discord, send me proof that you used my code. There'll be like when you deposit, there'll be like a thing that says use code ACE or whatever to deposit. If you do that, join the Discord, send it to me on Discord. I will give you a month of premium for free, and that doesn't include $10 off your first month. So let's say you want to get the $10 off your first month, right? So you get it for $15 for your first month, and then you also want to use my Chalkboard code. You'll get that first month for $15, and then I'll apply the Chalkboard code I'll give you another month after that first month expires. So basically you'll get 2 months of premium for $15 if you use my code. So take advantage of that if you do want that free month, or if you want to stack it with the $10 off your first month as well. Very, very good idea for you guys. I highly suggest that. But anyway, let's get into the prop. It's going to be Trevor Rogers. I hate this guy. I just absolutely despise him. Trevor Rogers under 4.5 strikeouts. So if we go ahead and check, you look at this hit rate, it's like, oh, he's cashing 59%. Pretty good hit rate, but like it could be better. Well, let's filter it by road games. Boom, look at that. Look at that hidden gem. He doesn't do shit on the road. Let's just be honest. Let's just be blunt. He doesn't do shit on the road. He's gonna go ahead and chalk this line just because I said that, but he hasn't done shit on the road this season. He's under in 6 out of 7 road games, only averaging 3.4 strikeouts per game on the road. This line is 4.5, so he would need 5 to chalk us on the under. Very, very good hit rate, very, very low averages, which is what we want to see when we're taking an under. And this line is very, very high considering this hit rate. It should be like 3.5 considering this hit rate and the matchup, which I will get into the matchup in a little bit. But I want to talk about his K rate. Obviously he does not strike out many batters on the road, as you can see by his hit rate, but the numbers are pretty crazy. He only has a 14.5 strikeout rate on the road compared to 21 at home. His strikeout rate on the road is 6.5% lower compared to home. That's one of the craziest discrepancies in the league. That's like not as crazy as Taj Bradley or Christopher Sanchez or like this Mariners pitchers, but it is pretty crazy. 6.5% discrepancy is huge, especially when the numbers are like 20 to 30%. When it's 6% discrepancy, that's like 20% of the overall number. So that's a pretty huge discrepancy when we're taking that into account. Only a 14.5 strikeout rate on the road, so he should struggle here on the road. And as I said, this line is very high considering his hit rate and the matchup. The matchup is the Houston Astros, who are striking out at the 10th lowest rate in the last 30 days, 19.4%. They're also striking out at the lowest rate all season. So in the last 30 days, it's been the 10th lowest, but all season it's been the least. I like to typically go off the last 30 days. So it's the 10th lowest. It's nice to see that they're the lowest all season, but recently, as of late in the last month, 10th lowest, which is still very, very good for the under. That's top echelon, you know. One of the easiest, or one of the best matchups for an under you could get, top 10. So yeah, very, very tough matchup. And then out of the expected lineup for the Astros, only 3 of their 9 expected players have a 20% K rate or higher against left-handed pitchers, and only 2 of the 9 expected players have a 24% K rate or higher against lefties. So very, very good matchup for the under. The last 9 out of 12 left-handed pitchers have gone under this line against the Astros. One of those pitchers, so 3 pitchers, last 9 out of 12 have gone under this line, so only 3 pitchers have gone over this line in those last 12. One of those was Garrett Crochet with 8 strikeouts. He leads the league in strikeouts, so I mean it makes sense, you know. Obviously his line was not 4.5, I'll tell you that. He leads the league in strikeouts, so that makes sense. Quintana had 7 strikeouts, which is a little bit scary. He has an 18.7% K rate at home. Rogers only has 14.5 on the road, so Rogers has a 4% lower strikeout rate than him. 7, I think it was a fluke game. I mean, Quintana doesn't strike out that much. It does make it a bit skeptical, I guess you could be, based on the fact that Quintana had 7. And then Kikuchi had 5 strikeouts, which he has a 25% K rate, which is more than 10% higher than Rogers on the road. So that doesn't really faze me at all. The only one that phases me is Quintana a bit, but fluke games happens, you know what happens. So I'm still just going with the data. I like the data more than a hit rate's going to tell me more than other pitchers. So yeah, Rogers under 4.5 strikeouts. So the 2 props for the YouTube is going to be Bayo over 4.5 strikeouts for 0.75 units, and then Trevor Rogers under 4.5 strikeouts for 0.75 units. If you guys want every single play, I'll probably have like 10 plus 15 plays posted today. If you guys want every single play, $10 off your first month. Take advantage. Only 50 cents a day for your first month. The link of the Discord will be in the description of this video. Once you join, you will have to verify yourself. You'll get sent to this verify section. You verify, you go to general chat, and then in general chat you can just go ahead and @ace right here and just tag me, and then, or I'm right here, like you can literally just click on my name and then DM me and be like, yo, I want to join, and then I'll check my message request, and then we'll talk about the payment. I take Venmo, Apple Pay, PayPal. So yeah, that easy, folks. That easy. If you guys want to make money this summer, this off season with NBA and NFL off season, this summer, get a little side. If you don't work, you know, make some income. If you do work, get a little side hustle, passive income. Take advantage. Only $15 for your first month. I guarantee you, I will literally guarantee you, bro, if you join, get that $10 off your first month. Only $15. That's like a McDonald's order right there. You know, you want one McDonald's order, do you want 30 days of making money? Anyway, if you get that first month $10 off for 15 bucks, you will definitely want to renew your membership. I will guarantee it. You will profit $15. That's easy. Just take a chance, even though it's not really taking a chance, because you guys see the hit rate on the YouTube videos, you guys see the extensive analysis. Take advantage of this offer, man. I'm telling y'all. Anyway, catch you on the next video. Peace.